everybody, Justin Takas here, and we are here for another episode of Fruits Basket, Season 2, Episode 10, Who Are You? Okay, so we're not going to waste any time, we're just going to go right into this episode.
Wow, we've got bottle rockets, sparklers, sky rockets, so many different kinds.
Geez, what did you morons do? Clean out the whole store?
If you had to pick just one, which would it be? I like sparklers.
Did you buy all these, Yuki?
No, we've got Momiji to thank for that. Miss Honda? I was thinking we could set these all off tomorrow night. What do you say?
That sounds good, but why tomorrow?
Well, we're leaving the day after that, so it's our last chance.
Are you always this loud?
I just realized.
Forgot.
Oh, yeah, I did. A lot
Manga
happened
moment.
since we got here. The time went by so quickly.
I figured this way, we can finish off our vacation with a fun memory. The way things worked out, I'm sure it must have been lonely for you, right?
Oh. They all feel so bad.
I wasn't lonely. It's been a great trip. We weren't together the whole time, but at least we were all here. That's what matters. I got to spend my summer with the people I care most about. What more could I ask for than that? I think fireworks would be perfect.
Oh. How cute.
Oh, it's almost time for the Mogata TV special. Kisa, ready?
Mogata.
But Momiji said he'd watch it with us. I'll go find him and let him know it's about to start.
Oh, it's that episode.
Great.
Ooh.
Thanks.
This trip was special.
Is it?
Not just for me, but for everyone else too, I think. Especially Yuki and Kyo. Something's changed in Yuki since he's been here. Kyo seems different too. And I think it's a good thing. For both of them. But what about me?
Kyo, you're off the hook. No trip to the annex tomorrow, right?
Nope.
That's great! Like really great! Is it wrong to say that? Sorry.
I didn't understand at first why the rest of you were so quick to do as you were told and abandon Tohru like good children. But I get it now. If it looked like you were choosing her over Akito, Akito would get mad. And that would only make things even harder on Tohru. So really, you guys were protecting her,
Oh.
keeping her safe from Akito.
You make it sound so noble. Like it's a good thing. That Tohru's become so important to us.
Yes.
But the truth is, I feel like I've made a mistake. One that could hurt her. Spending time with Tohru, making memories with her, it's selfish. I'm selfish for caring about her so much. For loving her.
Oh.
I guess I'm selfish too.
Handsome,
Huh.
handsome boy, handsome boy.
It's nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, kid, weren't you gonna go downstairs to watch TV or something?
Kyo said he would beat me up if I didn't give him all my money.
Oh, come on. You don't believe that crap, do you?
You're okay, but you should go. The show's starting.
Mogata! Wouldn't want to miss that.
Weirdo. How could anybody like that show?
I wish I could find some way to help.
All right, let's see your kick volleyball skills are. We'll settle this for fun. Let's go, Mogata!
They give so much of themselves.
Every time you mention Mogata, I think
It's not
Pokemon.
easy, even when they're struggling or in pain.
Even though there's like no
There must be
resemblance. I'm
something
like,
I can do. Some way to give back. Maybe I'm strong enough now. Maybe I've changed too.
I confess, I'm still curious why you had Kureno accompany you here. That seemed rather out of character for you. He's the favorite you prefer to keep tucked out of sight, so why bring him along now?
I don't know. He seems out of sorts lately, not himself. I thought it might do him good to get away for a little while.
Feeling stressed, maybe. That can fill the best of us, you know.
Stressed? What? If anyone around here is under stress, Not kind enough. Not like you were. You used to look only at me. I deserve better from you. Be kinder. Kinder.
The flower.
You've changed. Don't tell me. It's because of her. That woman.
Akito,
What?
message from the main estate.
Oh, there's that evil look.
Fools. I'm the family head. They think they can summon me.
If you were there to handle it, things would go more smoothly.
Oh dear. Is Ren acting up again? That's not good.
What? Why do you care?
I don't. It was groundless, you know. That suspicion.
Kurenel, we're leaving.
Ooh, the three of them in the room. Ooh, he's pissed.
Woman. That woman. That woman. That woman.
Akito, you ready to go?
Is it? Oh.
Akito. It's so late. What are you doing out here?
I came to see Tohru Honda. Go get her for me.
I can't sleep. Maybe I'll go for a walk. That'll cool me off.
Something's come up and I have to return home at once. Regrettably, I haven't been able to see the girl since I arrived. So,
Now? But Toru's already in bed. Sleeping.
then go wake her.
Hold on. Akito. I can tell you're mad. And if you see Toru, then you'll lash out. And she'll get hurt. What's wrong? Please tell me. What are you so upset about? Did something bad happen?
What's wrong? That's rich. Why are you asking? To get to know me? To understand me? Is that it? Keep your sympathy! It's a lie! All of it! You just want to get the upper hand! To define me using your own twisted logic and paint me as a villain!
Please let him go! Stop it! Leave him alone!
What was that? It sounded a lot like you were giving me an order. How rude. Awful, really. I can tell you're not a very nice person.
Akito.
But you see, Tohru, Miss Tohru Honda, I was kind enough to take the time to come visit. And no matter how disrespectful you might be to me, there's something I need to tell you. Something important. Stop thinking you're special. Scum. You seem to believe you saved Yuki and Kyo. And that may just be the most arrogant thing I've ever heard. Little fool, you don't have the full story. Listen closely. Once high school is over, Kyo will be locked away. Just like the previous cat. He'll be imprisoned for life. As for Yuki and the others, they'll come back to the estate where they belong. For good. All of the Zodiac members will move through life together. Every step in tandem, every breath shared. They will take nothing, and nothing will be taken from them.
So the banquet never ends.
Forever unchanging. A future of happiness. An eternal banquet. Enduring. That's what awaits them. And don't think for a second you're invited. try to judge our needs and desires using your petty values. They're not equipped for it.
Akito, who are you? At first, I thought the rooster. But Akito's something different. Something else entirely. Who are you to the Zodiac members? Are you?
Once upon a time,
Called everyone into the
God
banquet.
made an invitation to the animals. God, what did you think? That I was just another animal spirit? No. To them, I am God. I am the master of their hearts and souls. They belong to me. Understand?
Akito! There you are. I've been looking for you.
I'm sorry, Kurono. I just had to come see her before we left. Oh, right. You two haven't met, have you? Let me introduce Kurono-sama, the rooster.
Hello, Honda.
Hello. So he's the rooster.
Remember this. The Zodiac members will come back to me in the end. Every last one. They have to. We are inseparable. Time to back off. We don't need an outsider interfering with our happiness. So be a good little girl and mind your own business. If you don't, you'll be punished.
No idea what you just started, did you? Okay, I know these are scratches, but I can't help but see Naruto.
Someone who stands above all the Zodiac members. That's why they can't disobey, even when they want to.
Yep.
What about the curse? The curse. A chain that spans generations. Invisible and unknown, but it binds everything. Everyone. Even Akito.
Yep.
That looks painful. Go.
Tori.
I'll see to her scratches. Aren't you returning home with Akito tonight?
Hattori, you're... and Shigure too?
It won't kill them to wait on me a little bit.
What are you guys doing here?
Momiji.
The poor thing was absolutely terrified. White as a ghost.
What happened to Momiji? He's not hurt, is he?
Yes, but not badly. He's right here.
Momiji! What happened? Are you alright?
I think so.
To me, even your tears are precious.
You're going
I
to get
just
cold. Well, that was
totally forgot about that for a second.
Our little bunny here put the other kids to shame.
What's that say about us? We're the adults here, aren't we? There, you see? Akito is gone. I told you Momiji would get the grown-ups to help. It's over now.
While I stood by and did nothing. I'm so pathetic.
So, he thinks he's pathetic too. It isn't just me. Who knew?
That sarcasm?
No, it's not. I'm serious.
It isn't exactly easy, protecting someone.
Don't tell anyone I'm here.
That's why. Oh, nothing. You're right, though. It can be hard, trying to keep someone else safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. But even so, I want to protect them. No matter what.
Mm.
And I will.
Mm.
Can't wait until tonight. That's way too long. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Hey, why do you have those bandages on your faces?
Oh, you mean these? We both fell while we were walking last night, and now we match. Right, Momichi?
Yep.
Aww.
They like two bees in a pod. The word you're looking for is peas.
Come on. Are we doing
Let
this
them
or
be
not?
bees.
Which one first?
Leave that to me! I've already picked, and it's gonna be awesome! Here we go! Yeah, awesome.
That's what you picked?
It's not bad. Definitely worth seeing once.
Yeah, I don't know. The smoke's a little much for me.
Hey, Kyo, have you seen
Huh?
this kind before, or is it the first time?
Nah, I've seen him. I told Master I'd never set off any fireworks, and he brought home a whole boatload of them. I was just a kid, so I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
I love cute
What were
master
they?
moments.
Set off fireworks? With your mom?
Yep, it was fun. Mom loved them. She said there was nothing like fire to get her blood pumping.
She was a delinquent,
You're so
all right.
Look, let's try this. Okay, how are you supposed to set it off?
I don't know. Here, check the instructions.
It says point upwards, place inside a bottle, carefully light the tip of the fuse. Oh, and it says not to hold it or point it at people's wounds.
Did you hear him, moron?
You can dodge. Don't worry, I have faith in you, Kyo. So, ready?
I will hurt you.
Fire into the air.
Then why are you still pointing it at me?
Here we go, firecrackers!
They're so loud.
They're kind of supposed
She's still wearing.
They're all pretty, aren't they?
When Master Kazuma showed Kyo fireworks, it wasn't to prepare him for a future spent locked away in a cage. And when Yuki continues to fight, it's not because he wants to return to the Soma estate. I think they all have their own idea of what the future might bring, if only they had the freedom to strive for it. But they hold back. And if it's the curse that's restraining them, I want to break it. I'm probably in over my head. It's easy to say you'll protect someone, and harder to do it.
Mind your own business.
I have to try, though. I have to do whatever I can, because if it means seeing them set free, seeing them laugh and cry with their whole hearts, then I don't care about being punished. I want to break the curse.
Miss Honda? Here.
It's so pretty. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah. This trip, it's the first time we've all gotten together like this. Just for fun, you know?
Wouldn't have been possible without
It's
Tohru.
strange. Summer comes around every year, but it's never the same summer twice. I'm glad I'm here, getting to spend this summer with you. I'll treasure it forever.
Can I sit here too? Sure.
Of course.
I brought some sparklers for us.
Great.
Kyo! Come over and do sparklers with us.
I don't want to listen to your screeching. You guys just do them without me.
What's the matter? Get up and I'll sit in my seat? Stupid cat.
Screw you, rat boy.
It's okay, Kyo.
I can sit wherever I want to. It's not like I need your permission.
Oh.
How impossible when you get stubborn like this.
Stubborn Kyo.
Shut up!
It's so nice to see them fight.
I'll do my best
Oh.
to protect the futures they're striving for. Whatever strength I have is theirs.
Seeing things animated comparing to reading them in the manga, it's way different. I mean, it's kind of like when you get really passionate about a book series and then you went to go see the movie adaptation, and it's just really different. I'm glad we got to see a little bit more Shigure and Akito because they do interact, but I feel like they're starting to interact more with each other because of their past history that we see of them. And oh my gosh, seeing them two and Kurino in the same room. It's just, oh, you can cut that tension with a knife or something. It's terrible. And they mentioned Ren. Oh my gosh, Ren is an important, well, I want to say important, but she is a character that helps move the story along, and she is something and very important to the development of Akito's character. And I'm glad that we got to see that scene of Akito, because when I read that part in the manga, I didn't feel that much emotion from it. But watching this in the manga, I saw and felt that emotion of when Akito was alone and kept on saying that woman, that woman. It was like I felt that fear. Like that's what Akito was feeling. It wasn't anger or despair. Well, not much of it, but it was mostly fear of that woman. So it was amazing. And of course, when Akito had to go see, when he wanted to go see, when Akito went to go see Tohru and punch Momiji, oh my gosh, that I had for a split second I forgot that was happening and I reacted. It's just oh my gosh. We are finally at a point of the story where Tohru understands now that this is her first time seeing like Akito like in his true form, because Toru's always known that Akito was something to be feared by the other Somas, and she didn't understand why, and she's never exactly seen or witnessed the fear, like what makes Akito fearful for them. And this was the first time she's actually seen it. So I mean, we did get a brief scene where we saw Yuki, Toru, and Akito in the first season, and Toru noticed that Yuki was very distraught about Akito. So, but she didn't really understand that, and Akito kept same form because Akito wasn't putting that fear towards Toru. He was putting that fear towards Yuki. But this time, Akito was putting that, trying to put fear into Toru. You finally got to see the true form of Akito, of this character. And remember, Toru thought that Akito was the rooster at first, and that's not true. Akito's the god of the story. God invited all the animals to a banquet. Akito is God in that sense of form in the curse. Well, Kurino is the rooster. And it's just, that's why they are very fearful, and why they don't really judge Akito, why they don't really get anger. Like with Hattori's eye, Hattori forgave Akito because that is part of the curse. It's like, that's just how it is. I mean, when I first read the manga, I didn't really understand the curse. Even when I had finished reading the entire series, I was still confused. Like, what is exactly the curse? I didn't really understand it at the point. It's like, but now that I'm watching the anime, well, now that I'm watching the reboot anime, I can understand it a little bit better. It's just the bond that it can't be broken, because the curse is the never-ending banquet. It's just something that Akito wants. Akito is fearful of the outside world, so he wants to continue this banquet. And regardless of what the others feel, they'll make Akito happy. But Toru is not thinking that way. She is looking out for the others because she notices that she doesn't think it'll bring them happiness. She wants everybody to be happy. So by this point, Toru has decided for herself that she wants to break the curse, like no matter what. So she doesn't care if she gets harmed or anything. She just wants to help others. And this is also the point where Toru finds out that Kyo will be locked away. Once he graduates high school, that bet he had made with Akito in the last episode, saying that if Akito told Kyo that if he can beat Yuki in a fair fight with anything, like any competition at all, then he would be free. Like he wouldn't be locked up. He can be part of the banquet. But Akito knows that would never happen because the rat has always triumphed over the cat in this sense. So Kyo still has until graduation, but graduation is almost upon them. So by this point, Kyo is still more than likely going to be put in that cage, and Toru doesn't want that. She notices that the Zodiacs are still moving on with their lives, that they're want to have a future for themselves, but they're holding back on themselves, and she wants them to continue, like, because she's been innocent in these sense, but now that she's understand it, she's really taking a step forward to this. She's been the mother figure for them. She wants to shelter them. She wants to protect them. She wants to help guide them into the future. And it's really admirable what she's trying to do. It's like not many people could do it. I know she's just an anime character, but it's still, I find this very admirable. Okay, so I don't have much else to say about this episode. And the next episode, episode 11, is called All Mine, and I will be back for another reaction video, and hopefully by then my room will be done. I was going to mention the beginning of the episode, but I didn't. Some stuff came up, so they weren't able to come finish my room today, but hopefully they'll finish it by the time I have my next video out, okay? So I will be back for another reaction video, okay guys? Bye.